So last week you joined us, and no, start again. Right.
Last week we left them.
Yeah, last week, last week we left you on a bit of a cliffhanger because we couldn't get the front end on, and the reason we couldn't get the front end on was because we had two of these. We had one of them. We found one.
Found one, couldn't find the other.
Yeah. So I thought it'd be just easier to phone TPS up, order a pair of them, and they came Monday. So we can get the front end on now and get this done, bonnet on, wipers on. That's the plan, isn't it? So we're going to do that. But like I say, in my wisdom, I thought, I'll just order a pair of these. There can't be much, can there? And you won't think so, would you?
No, I had to pick him up off floor this morning.
Yeah. I'm still here, one off on Monday.
Yeah.
Still sweating.
Sweating, trembling.
Yeah. Right. Would you like to read the figure out for these two bits of plastic there that I've got in my hand?
Including the VAT, they were £35.40p.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, for
But
that? Absolutely stupid.
we did need them.
Yeah. So, won't be buying them again. I'll stick some rubber down the back of them or whatever. But yeah, so what we're going to do, front end's going to go on. We're going to carpet the interior. I'm going to get the carpet in. Yeah. And we're going to put the windows in, aren't we? Right. And you're going to put on the screamer pipes.
Yeah, because we've had them done, haven't we?
We've had them done, so we've had the screamer pipes done, and they're going to go on because tomorrow the van's getting picked up and it's going over to Tom and Josh's at Welly Customs, and they're going to do the exhaust for us.
Yeah, yep.
So we're looking forward to that. So we better get moving, aren't we? Because it's very warm.
Yeah.
And it's getting warmer.
It is. It's so warm for me.
Yeah, you don't like it.
You know I like it warm, but too warm for me.
Come on. Don't sweat much for a fat lad, do you?
I do.
Old man getting in a van. Right, I'm going to put the seatbelt anchor plates in the van, ready for rear seats.
Seatbelt anchor plates?
No, they're not seats. Sorry, my apologies. Well, thank you for picking me up on that, sir.
Always obliging.
Seat mounting plates. So these are what the combi seat sits in. And because this is a triple, there is, you can just about pick them up on there. Can you see that dint in the floor?
Yeah.
That's where the mounting plates go. And on the combi, they go, on the triple combi, they just have 4 seat mounts. So one goes there, 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 and there. So you can just see the dint, and if I remove that, you'll see it clearer. So what they'll do is they will line up with the holes underneath the vehicle. So there is strengthening plate that runs down here on the chassis, and there's holes in it. Now you can, let's say, get underneath and take them all out, and take the shit shields out, as we affectionately call them, don't we?
Yeah.
And you'll see the holes. You've obviously got to take the tank down, take the whole shit shields off to do it. Being stuck down well as this. So there, you can see that hole there quite easily now. And if you go back a little bit more, you'll probably be able to see the rivets or the spot welds, not the rivets. So if you're putting in a combi seat, you can usually tell where they are because of the spot welds. No, can't see it on that one. Sod's law. Can't see it on that either. But easiest way to do it. Easiest way to figure out where they go. Like say if you don't want to, you can get underneath. That's the easiest way. But what I usually do is just line it up, centre it like that, and then that plate will go in there. The plate at the rod at that goes to the front, and then you see it sticks in, and then it goes in there, one in there, one in there, one in there. On the double and the single, you've got ones on the outside, so you've got to figure them out. It's quite straightforward, quite explanatory in it. Not too bad. So I'll do these. We'll get them in, but I don't think, like I say, we're not going to have the seating all the time anyway, are we?
No. Just all when we've got kids in that.
Yeah. Or people that want to be sick. A few people wanted to have a go, didn't they?
There were a few people said they'd be test pilots.
Yep. Right, I'll get this done. But again, like I said to you, if you use that as, put that in the middle, mark it like that, you always know when you've got it right and when you've hit those magical holes, because it's double thickness. We'll show it underneath, can't we?
Yeah.
But you always know you've got it right and you're in those holes because it goes straight through like that, nice and easy, and it's a 10mm hole. Or you can do it 12 if you want a little bit of wiggle room to adjust. Like that, straight in, nice and easy.
Like you've done it before.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? There you go. You'd think I'd done this as a job. So that's that one, and then that's the other one, isn't it? And then we'll just get it up in the air and we can show nuts and bolts underneath.
Yeah.
People always worry as well that you have got to take the tank out, but people always worry that if you're using a step drill, you're not going to go into your tank, are you?
No, because it's quite a way away.
Yeah, but people do panic. Panic ye not, missus!
Oh, we're going to do me, what's it, impersonation?
What?
Don't panic, Mr. Mandarin!
Old time references, can't beat them.
I'm not getting any younger.
Right, so this is underneath. Hang on. This is underneath the van. I can show it back. And these were the holes that we're talking about. So that strengtheners here. So you've got your chassis that runs along, and then you've got a strengthener that goes in there with a hole in it. So when you drill your holes out, you've also got ones there. That's for, if you, like say, if it's a 2+1 seat, but let's say, so there you go. So you're drilling through one skin into another and then into that metal plate. So that's very, very thick. And the only problem is, let's say, you're going to have to drop the tank down because that's the ones on this side and the other ones are about there. So we're going to just drop the tank down onto Alex's belly. And then we'll screw them in. Windows in. It feels like a monumental part now, doesn't it? Because putting windows in. Right, and we've got the windows from Camper Glass. Fitting kit. Bottom inspecting gloves. Get some of them. You get glass primer wipes, so obviously wipe the glass before you put it on. You get primer that goes on the body of the van and the window. So we'll put the window in and we'll just draw around it. I like to do it that way so that we know exactly where it's going to go, so that you don't have black primer showing on thing. And a couple of What do they call them?
Teddy bears bollocks, we call them.
Yeah, we call them teddy bears bollocks. So that's for your primer. So we'll show you how to do this anyway, quite straightforward. And we've even got an electric gun this time. Get that. So we're going to do that. Tailgate first.
Yeah, it's easier, isn't it?
Right, you can open glass in, I'll get through the scaffolding and draw around it.
Okay.
So, window is placed in position. Bit of tape on, just so we don't mark it and Lee don't shout at us. And I shall get in and mark it. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, don't. Oh.
It just... The van dropped a lot. It was like I was.
No, it didn't drop a lot. Cheeky sod. Actually, we're all right there. It's just the sides.
Did you get a back door trim?
What back door trim?
Does it not have a trim that fits around door?
What, around rubber? Around window?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one.
Oh.
I'm not putting it on. I don't like them.
No, I meant... I'll show you when it's out.
Yep.
I don't want to move my hand.
No. I shall put that in my pocket so I don't lose it. Right, you ready? Yep. Okay. Right. So there we go. Yeah, just mark round the edge. That'll be fine. We can see right. Can you see it there? I shall give that a clean up.
Shall I get my glass wipe on it?
You've got glass wipe on it. Not ass wipe. Glass wipe. And I shall take the tape off and go around the body.
Oh, they smell nice to these wipes.
They're lovely, aren't they? Oh, it's a bit pissy thin, is that?
Is that a technical term?
Yeah. Ah. I didn't get my balls rattling. Might as well do it and set that off the, you know, the pen mark.
You don't have to get it all off. You know
Yeah,
where
it's
it's
fine.
going
I
to go.
know where I'm going.
Right.
Oh, it does smell nice as that,
It
doesn't
does,
it?
doesn't it? It's lovely smelling.
Oh, that's better. That's a bit thicker, is that?
Dries up fast.
Need to do that bit. Oh, wipe that little bit off. It ran. Can you believe that?
I can. You see, it's not just me that can't get through that gap.
I've done me 10,000 steps already. There we go. Right, I shall put some on the glass. Right, enough. Right, so normally we use those. Oh, it's lovely and warm, it's been outside.
Warm it's on.
So that's sausages we use, that's the same stuff, that's Winterbond. But it's a different gun in it that you've got to use.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it won't fit in this gun. So, but this is what came with the kit, so we will use the kit.
Go on, you've not got there yet. You push it in at end. Pull that little silver trigger in at it, just above your finger.
Ooh, ooh, that's a bit quick for my liking. Right, we're ready. I think we should have a practice run.
Oh no, I want to see it all happening live.
Right, we're ready.
Will I get a full close-up?
Yeah, you can get a full close-up if you want me to see me making a mess of it. Oh, it's quick. I'll have to reduce that down to 1, I think. I have control, but I... Oh, can't. Hello?
Hello, you in?
Yep.
Right,
See some? Ready, and I'm off. I don't like...
Can't you do it with gloves on?
I can't... Well, because I like to use
Run
my
your
finger
on edge.
on edge, yeah. But you can't do it with a bottom inspecting glove.
That's definitely slower.
Would you like a close up? Come on, do you want to come round this side?
Oh, let me just get rid of the legs on.
And you can see me guiding finger.
Your trigger finger.
Guiding finger, trigger finger. What I'm doing is I'm just running the nozzle along the edge, using the nozzle to hold it as well. You ready?
Yeah.
Haha, has it got you?
Finger in it.
tape that.
Yeah, some tapes on mast, on ramp posts.
And you can
I'll clean this off.
clean that off.
I've already pre-done some up.
Oh, have you done? Oh, sorry. There we go. You eat. Ready when you are.
Have you pressed record?
I have pressed record for a nice change. Floor mounts are in. Yeah, everything's down, cleaned. Overspray wiped off.
Dust.
Dust. Right, you ready?
Yep. That's mine,
That's
isn't it? Yep.
Oh, there's a bloody roll cage, ain't we?
That always happens.
A tiny bit of trimming, and we'll have that. Yeah, I'll put some carpet over the tops. I don't like them. I don't like them.
You don't like holes?
I don't like the tie down points. There we go.
We could use tie-down holes for the third set of seats. Want to go forward a bit?
Right, yep.
Centre it in now, isn't it?
There we go.
Oh yeah, it's off of two-door, single slider.
Yeah, this is off a single slider.
Yeah, I was thinking why don't it fit at that
Yeah.
side?
That's all right though. It's looking more and more vanish. Now that the windows are in. Oop. So now windows are in. Yeah. Just need to trim around there. Carpet's in, insulator, it looks a lot better. Just need to tidy up the wires at the front, which they're nearly done. We have, today we're off camera. Do you want to hold?
Yeah.
There you go. Shall we show them what we've done off camera? Da, 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 da. So because this has got the Audi Lumin, all the stuff in the doors is transport stuff.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't talk to each other, it wouldn't marry up. However, electric windows. And oh, ignition's on. Can't do it without ignition on. Yeah. Central locking.
All the mod cons.
How cool is that? So that's on. We wound suspension up a little bit. Might have to take it up a tiny bit more. Suspension's been wound up. Shit shields are in, so it looks a bit more
Yeah.
inside. And yeah.
Have you shown on front end yet?
Our front end, yeah, I think we have shown front end, but can have another look. We haven't put the bottom spoiler on, the splitter on the bottom, because, like I say, it's going on a transporter tomorrow to get the exhaust done. So we don't want to put that on it, get ripped off, do we?
No, we don't. It'd be just our look, that.
Yeah, and we've got some side sills as well to go on.
Yeah.
Again, they'll come on. That'll be, yep. So very quickly, because it is getting late, we shall just address a few comments from our American friends. We do apologise. We saw somebody was from
You're going to have to look again, aren't
I'm
you?
going to have to look again because I don't want to offend people, which I usually do.
I was just going to say.
Yakima, somebody says Yakima, and I think somebody else said, is it Spoken or Spoken in Washington? When I said that, I thought Washington, and I thought Washington State. As one person did say, though, and I was correct, nice of them to say something, our schools don't teach, they teach geography, but not geography of other countries. So very similar to like you guys in America thinking that Wakefield, I bet if you asked them where Wakefield was, I bet they don't know.
No.
So Wakefield is in roughly the centre where that blue pin is, and Glasgow is...
Because we're all a little.
Yeah, so Glasgow and Edinburgh is right up here, and Cornwall and everything down there. So it's a big place.
Yeah.
Bigger than we. Well, it's not bigger than you, but so to address it, we shall put you guys there. So Yakima and Spoken, was it?
Yeah.
Is roughly around about there. So I do hope that settles that.
Yeah, to be fair, if anybody saw us Gullwing video, they'll understand we're not good with maps and places.
Yeah, like I say. So thank you for pointing that out. And we have started getting some pins and putting the pins in for people. So we are getting more and more viewers in America.
Yeah.
And we had we sent our first hoodie out to a chap in New Jersey this week. So yeah, a couple in. We did have somebody from from New Zealand a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right,
so,
we'll have to look back for that one.
But no, if you are from New Zealand, give us a shout. If you are from Washington, give us a shout because I've got a hole in my map now.
We've got a pinhole for you.
Nobody from this country. No, from down here.
Brazil.
We did have somebody. Oh, Saudi. There we go. Yeah. Nobody in Russia. Nobody in Mongolia. Yeah. So. Yeah, give us a shout wherever you are. It'd be quite cool to fill that up.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, right, that's it. Hands are dirty. We need to get home because they're resurfacing my road and at
Might
home.
you not be able to get home?
No, at 8 o'clock they shut it, so they close
right.
it. So, yeah. Right, bye from me. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have the exhaust done and a few more things done.
Yeah.
Very, very close now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. So, do you want to give your usual wave?
Bye from me with my black hands.
With your black hands. Very black hands. See you later. Bye.